Hello there, I'm Hill, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Führerreich as the United Kingdom. It has been a little while since there's been videos up on the channel, and I do apologize for that. As I explained in my little update video, my brother passed away, and I took a little break because I just wanted some time to process things. And I think I'm okay, I'm doing okay. This is me coming back and saying hi. I've got a couple other videos ready, so this video should go out the day I'm recording this today. And it should be 3 videos today, I think. So I think I'm going to try and go back to 3 videos a day for this week. Maybe 2, see what I can do. And it's just things, you know, things are a little hard. So do bear with me. And we are the UK, 6th of May, 1940. In the last episode, so I'm not actually streaming this recording. I do normally stream this series, so I'll go back to streaming it soon. But what we're doing is we finished conquering the US and had to share it with Mexico, which is just disgusting. And I'm trying to do things mainly focus related, aren't I? Oh, so I can actually still go to the fate of the US and decide what I want to do about that. So I'll do that once I've conquered the rest of America. Can also launch a political reforms. No, I don't want that. So currently we're going down expand political control. And the goal with expand political... God, I have to find the focus tree. Is we're trying to deal with Ireland. And that will basically allow us to just basically crush the Brotherhood. What? That's a bunch of events. Returning land to south. Oh, no! It's bugged. It's bugged. It's just fired every event we've ever done. Son of a bitch. The borders finally crashed in South Africa, and it's once more peaceful, at least for the time being. Due to our conquest, if required, it'd be better off administering to our lower puppet, and they automatically get returned territory. That's kind of sucky. We get the HMS Trafalgar. The HMS Venus is sunk. John Cobb set the auto speed record. The Queen Elizabeth. We've already had all of these. Baird Color Television. The Crystal Palace Fire. A game. The Hobbit. Amy Johnson's fled. The Canal. Oh my god. The Coal Strike. Does this mean I can do the thing again? Because I can do the event again? Ignore the rabble. Can I do this? Let's see what happens. The Kikiri Uprising. Replace colonial upburst. The government calls for what? Recent events in Manchester. Remember, our government believes the time is rapidly approaching for the government to call an early election. No! What's happening? Jarrow March begins. Let local authorities handle it. Imperial, yes, London, a peaceful ending. All the events fired at the same time. Oh my god. I just lost all my factories again because of all the negative events. I was hoping I could do the thing that would allow me to get Jack Churchill, but... Alright. Great, so I get the Manchester Mill strike again, for God's sake. Ugh. Brotherhood targets Reek. Yeah. Shut up. Oh, man. Manchester strike expands. Okay, no, this is possible. I might actually be able to do this. Yeah, here we go. Because I actually wanted to do this. I did actually want to go with the military junta. Oh, God save the king. If I can dissolve parliament, but I haven't done that. Okay. This is interesting. I love when it does this. It's so funny. I have a feeling... Okay, local... Yeah. I have a feeling I should maybe just try and record as much as possible in one time and not have to do all the events. Jesus H. Why does it happen? Why does it do this? Supposed Marxist infiltration. Let it run its course. I think this is the right path. How are we doing for population? We're pretty good. We are low on infantry equipment. We're not actually really fighting anybody, although there is still Haiti to deal with. Ah, nice. They're invading for us. Thanks, guys. Like 3 divisions. Manchester strikes present demands. The now nationwide famous Manchester strikes result today in the living demands by Lord Mayor Joseph Toole, an ex-Labour MP who is now sort of unofficial affiliation. Increasing worker weight. Break up the strike by force. Yeah! Let's go, Jack Churchill! Clashes with police. It gets worse every day. It only serves to damage our government further. Some of the marchers are prominent members of these evil groups of communists. Oh, crap. Am I going down the socialist path right now? Is that what I'm doing? Oh, God, I hope not. Irish railroad bombing. No! Expand political control. Rural class. Okay, find the freaking focus tree somewhere. End policies of religious discrimination. In many ways, we are a relic from the bygone era. The policies of religious discrimination as Catholics abound across the Irish Isles. In order to ensure that all of Ireland is content, we cannot play favoritism. Okay. 5 stability. Thanks. How we doing? So we still have doctrines being worked on. This is fine. This is fine. I believe most of the rest of the clashes are going to be taking place in Asiatic areas, I think. Though World War II is basically fully kicking off. It's very interesting. Nation trade unions meet. Okay. Early election results. Oh, Christ. Oh, no. Okay, so this is just... It's just happening again. We're just getting the full-on election. Well, I have to go Tories, because otherwise I'm going to have to deal with this crap and I have to lose all my focus tree. Will it cancel my focus trees? That would suck. Alright, let's go Tory secure it. A majority. There we go. Coal shortages. Oh, great. The Jarrah March ends. Reopen Palmer Shipyard or ignore the petition. Ignore the petition. Yeah! Rebellion must be crushed. Okay. Manpower is growing 1,000 a month. Very high popularity, apparently. What? Why do I have 100% popularity? Nationwide jet. Oh my god. Order a crackdown on union activity. Let's go. Is this gonna be like a Marxist revolution? Is that what's gonna happen? I really hope not. I really don't want a Marxist revolution. That would be very unpleasant. Is Haiti falling yet or what? You can invade or not? Come on, man. Go. Is it because they don't know anything about the area? Why do I have 3 massive ships here? There's like 3 absolutely massive ships. What are these? These are 2 heavy cruisers and a light cruisers. Oh my god. Alright, Cunningham. Convoy escort, let's go. Riding nationwide. That's not good. Oh no, the trade unions of the country, they've hastily erected barricades. As it stands, the situation is rapidly worsening, with strikers fortifying positions further. Oh my god, are we gonna have like a rebellion or something? That's bad. Are all my troops gonna be stuck in the US while I do this? That's not good. Maybe we should pull our troops back from Mexico. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? Let's pull these guys out. This is distressing. Okay, let's go back to London. Or Portsmouth or wherever. I got quite a lot of divisions though. I can see my score? How long has this been here? I've literally no idea. I've still got all these choices I can take, but I don't have any political power of which to use them. Prepare the Reconquest. Nice. It's gonna be cool. I like the decisions in this game, this mod. They are so in depth. Wow, the war is really a thing that's going on, isn't it? Look at this. They are fighting everybody. Come on, Germany, you can do it. Protesters close on Westminster. Okay, is this it? Is this it? The government of revolters have progressed in many areas of the nation, securing additional streets and placing them under our nominal control. Our heavy-handed approach to dealing with the situation only let the public become disillusioned of our own government and side with the protesters. Regardless of these complications, it was not until this morning the events began to get much worse. Reports that military units have been refusing orders to put down civil unrest in many areas have begun to spread. In particular, the brigade meant to be defending the London interior has only succeeded in holding back the protesters and is unable to go on the offensive. Unless there's immediate change in the national situation, may face a level of unrest that up until now we have thought unthinkable. It is time for us to make a political statement. Government will step down, or order the army to do their job. I think this means the rise of Jack Churchill. I think it does. Come on. Or is it? Or am I locked in? Because it's all based on flags, right? So I might already be locked into the flag of conservative, like Tory majority. Recent arms sale. Thanks, I guess. It's possible I'm already locked into this. I mean, really, like... Yes! Oh my god, it worked! I did it! I did it! Oh my god, thank you, broken mod. Disaster has struck today as our once loyal army collapsed into open revolt, joining the rioting and protests in London. The revolt took place following the orders given to officers to open fire on the rioters. Upon giving these orders, their troops simply refused to act. When ordered once more to fire on the rioters, many troops began deserting and joining the ranks of the socialists, while others firing on their own officers. Needless to say, the rioting has now become more dangerous than we could ever imagine, and firefights between loyal units of the army and rioters are taking place throughout London. While the remaining loyalist forces have positions in several important cities across the country, they are heavily outnumbered and will struggle to hold on. The Prime Minister, Sir Samuel Hoare, has today made a speech in the now paralysed House of Commons. When these strikes began, it is inconceivable that the ridiculous politics of socialism could ever shake the foundations of British democracy, and yet here we stand, barricaded in our now irrelevant House of Commons, surrounded by what of our military has remained loyal to us. In this grand city, the center of the world, socialists and... wait. Oh shit, is this a socialist revolution? No, it's military junta. What's going on? Socialists and collectivist insurgents run rampant, destroying centuries of work by some of the greatest minds of mankind, destroying the very democracy we seek to preserve and enjoy, the very democracy that is the basis for every right of every human, the very democracy that forms the basis of British morality and tradition. And yet on this day, our own citizens seek to destroy this democracy, seek to destroy their own country for that matter, in the search of perfection. I speak for the whole of the House, I am sure, when I say that we have failed to deliver perfection, but I must say that they will never get any closer to it. It was 100 political power, but military junta comes into effect. Authoritarian Democrats. Okay. We are still led by King Edward, and we are a military junta. Oh, yes. We did it. We're a military junta. Awesome. Coal riots. Great. Alright, we've ended policy of discrimination. So now we could... let's do Crush the Brotherhood. 70 days. Let's do Crush the Brotherhood first, because I really want to see the India dealt with. The time is right for the Irish Republican Brotherhood to deal with swiftly. The Irish stands at a precipice, and our choices determine the whole fate of the island as a whole. I really kind of need to deal with this now, and then we'll deal with the military junta things. It's really cool what we're doing. Unfortunately, we're not really doing anything militarily. I mean, Europe is embroiled in a massive war. Germany is holding Italy again on the Alps. And unfortunately, it looks like they've just lost the Rhine. Yep, in Koblenz, they've just got to push in towards Frankfurt. And that's probably, assuming the French AI can handle it, that's probably going to spell the end of them. So wait, are these guys... who are these? Oh, so the Netherlands is actually fighting Belgium. There's actually a split here. That's pretty cool. But, yeah, I imagine this is going to be a pretty bad fight. The Dutch state, the Stahlpact of the National Populists. Look how happy he looks. Bernard of the Netherlands. Bernard of the Netherlands. I mean, really. Bernard of the Netherlands. Is he real? I think he is. It's amazing. Prince Bernard, later Bernard of the Netherlands. Oh, the Ottomans capitulated to the Greeks. What the fuck? Who are they with? Oh no, that's not good. Was a German-born prince who was the consort of Queen Juliana of the Netherlands. They were parents of 4 children, including the former Queen of the Netherlands. Okay. He was Prince Consort of the Netherlands in 1948. He was immediately given the title of Prince. In 1937, he married Princess Juliana. He was given the title Prince of the Netherlands. So why is he the leader? Although his private life is controversial, he was generally regarded as a charming and popular figure. He's a liaison and personal aide to the Queen during World War II. Bit weird. He was an RAF pilot. I'm a bit confused why he leads the national populists in the Dutch state. Did he overthrow... What? Did he... No. That's crazy. Let me take a look at this. The state... this is the wiki for Führerreich. The state is ruled as a military dictatorship by Bernard of the Netherlands, who couped the previous constitutional monarchy. What? No, he didn't. How the fuck did he do that? And my anthem is "Notice How Strong." Are you saying he married his into the princess, and then like betrayed them and killed them? And on the subreddit, it's like, I get that you like making fictional countries, but this is too much. What is going on? That's insane. That is totally insane. I had no idea. That's awesome. Well, now we just have to sit and wait for a little while. Churchill's speech. Ah, here we go. It is with great pride and commitment to my country and its people that I shall lead this brave nation forward with all the strength of our nation harbors. Never again shall such terrible events as those that happened in Manchester ever plague this country again. Under my leadership, all voices shall be heard, all ideas observed. We shall create a truly great nation and even greater empire. Those are the words of former Colonel, now General, Jack Churchill, who after observing recent weeks of chaos in our nation, stepped in with support of the armed forces to restore order to Britain. The military interventionism has saved this country from a collapse into the death of the arms of collectivism. Oh, I see. So it's like a collectivist revolt, but what ends up happening is Churchill leads the army in a insertion to save it, in military junta. We must therefore thank the honourable men of the High Command and seek to repair the divisions created by this attempted revolution. It's time to rebuild Britain, safeguard our people from evil ideologues. Britain must be protected from revolutionary enemies, remove civil unrest, gain political power and stability. So what is civil unrest? Oh my god, it's horrible, yeah. Alright. Thanks, Churchill. So, to give you a little history lesson on Jack Churchill, because it's awesome. Oh, hang on. A dire and unfortunate consequence of this coal shortage during which such a cold winter is the gruesome fact that people are freezing and ultimately dying from the cold. It's been staggering the number of deaths, and many have just gone straight to blaming us. Okay. Blame the strikers, not the government. Yeah, man. It's not my fault. So Jack Churchill is an interesting figure, to say the least, or was. He died in 96. He was born in Hong Kong, right? And he fought in World War II well, he ended the war as a lieutenant colonel. And he fought with a longbow, bagpipes, and a basket-hilted Scottish fucking broadsword, man. These things are massive. And he was nicknamed Mad Jack. Any officer who goes into action without his sword is improperly dressed. I mean, what a guy. So, hang on. He resumed his commission. He worked as a newspaper editor and a male model. What? On cold strike ends, after a grueling and freezing cold winter, we stood strong and have come out the other side. What? It's August. What are you talking about? Of these shortages and strikes. Once again, the strikers have capitulated and gone back to their work, and once again, the coal should be mined and no longer stuff the hands of selfish socialist ideas. We're all getting better. And the Brotherhood targets Rico. Okay, so he uses archery and bagpipe talents to play a role in a small film. It took second place in a military piping competition in the Aldershot Tattoo. And he was in the Great something. Okay. Jesus. This guy's awesome. He graduated from Royal Military College in 26 and served in Burma with the Manchester Regiment. And he rode a motorcycle. In 1940, he resumed his commission after Germany invaded. As part of the BEF in France, he and his unit ambushed a German patrol. And he gave the signal to attack by cutting down the enemy with a barbed arrow, becoming the only British soldier known to have failed an enemy with a longbow in the war. Holy shit. That's amazing. And after fighting in Dunkirk, he volunteered for the Commandos. It's amazing. And his son also led a commando brigade during the war. What the god? This guy's amazing! He led 2 commandos in Sicily. He led commando raids all through Yugoslavia, Italy, Norway. He was captured in 44. Oh, wow. He was captured, flown to Berlin for interrogation, and translated to a concentration camp. Him and a Royal Air Force officer, Bertram James, crawled under the wire through an abandoned drain and walked to the Baltic coast, but captured again. And in late 45, April 45, he and 140 were transferred to Tyrol, guarded by SS troops. And they feared they were to be executed, and a German army unit commanded by Captain Richard von Albens, blah blah blah, protected prisoners. And the SS guards left them alone. What? And then they walked to Verona, where they met a German armored unit. And then he was sent to Burma. What? If it wasn't for those damn Yanks, we could have kept the war going for another 10 years. Alright, so crush the Brotherhood, the Irish Republican Brotherhood. In 1916, during the height of the Great War in Europe... Oh my god, there's so much text in this game. During the height of the Great War in Europe, Irish Republicans National Social Rebellion. Today, history refers to as the Easter Rising, and a rising was ultimately crushed by the BAF, and almost a brutal week of fighting in Dublin and other areas. In the waning years of the Great War, the remaining members of the IRB launched a surprise operation to free the leadership. Today, we stand at a precipice. For 2 decades, the IRB has ceased to cause chaos. Has continued to cause chaos in Ireland through attacks on the RSC and local industry and infrastructure. With our integration efforts proceeding well, there only remains the final issue of dealing with the IRB itself. Our choice here will matter to the Irish people, and whether they'll be dissatisfied with the political status quo throughout the immediate future, or if they will continue to drift from our influence in the coming years. Accompanied by the inevitable political fallout, the use of the British armed forces to crush IRB is likely to succeed, and the Irish people will not stand for British military units on the streets of Ireland in an attempt to deal with what is effectively an Irish affair. Our other choice is to use the RIC, recently strengthened by some of the initialisms, to capture and arrest the IRB leadership. RIC, IRB... blah blah blah. This choice is less likely to succeed, but it does go a long way to sending a message to Ireland that outside major affairs, Britain has no interest in continuing meddling in internal Irish issues. We can't risk failure, use local military units. Or, this is an Irish matter. What? Okay, so we can use local military units, but the Irish people will not stand for it on the streets, and they'll attempt to deal with it. Okay, they'll be pissed off. Or use the IRC. Alright, the IRI... No, we're gonna use local military units. Piss off. Of course we're gonna use local military units. I'm not handling this crap. Alright, the military junta. Fire! The order went down the line and rioters fell before the British military. As the soldiers ran, one man gave a stirring speech. Colonel Jack Churchill rose an antique broadsword in the air, decrying the politicians that forced him and his men to kill British peoples on British soil. Never again would they allow those above to force action against the British people. There'll be only one way to ensure this. Yeah, there would. Junta, junta. That's me for this episode, guys. Do be sure to leave a like and a comment on the video. Let me know what you think, and if you're happy to see me back, please do let me know. Likes mean a lot, and it's really nice to be back. I'm going to try and put out 3 videos a day. If there's only 2, I do apologize. There should be this series every day. I think I'm going to start a Victoria series as well. And also for the next few days, there's going to be some videos that are the African Union, the Millennium Dawn series I was doing with Brian and Gabe. So, see you guys in the next episode. I was Algernon, continue to be. This has been Hearts of Iron 4, the Führerreich mod. Bye-bye.